Welcome to Jakey 411. So the Raiders this week and they play against the Chicago Bears at home. So the Raiders can actually win that game. So I'm gonna start off talking about is the offensive side. Jim Kelly this week he's gonna have to keep the playbook as simple as possible. And then Jim Kelly going to need to figure out this offensive lineman and figure out what their strengths are so they can have a solid offensive lineman. Jim Kelly knows he has a young, talented running back, and his name is Ashton Genty. I think Ashton Genty is a top 10 running back in the NFL right now. Jim Kelly, can you please stop calling the same three running plays or the same four running plays? Can you please find different ways that you can get Ashton Genty going so we can see him dominate out there, but he's going out there and helping the team get the W. Jim Kelly knows he has a talented tight end who plays for the Raiders. His name is Brock Bowers. Jim Kelly, can you please find different ways how you can get Brock Bowers going again? Where he's dominating out there, he's catching passes out there, he's doing everything he can to help the team as well. Jim Kelly, can you please find different avenues how you can get the wide receiver group going as well? And then can you please just keep the playbook as simple as possible? Pete Carroll, can you have deep communication with your offensive coordinator and you both are trying to find different ways that you could get the offense going or you can get the momentum going so you can start seeing a talented offensive team and start putting touchdowns out there and you can start seeing them start moving in the right direction as well. And then also can you please talk to the offensive lineman coach? Uh, please because he may have pointers or he might have tips how you can get the offensive lineman going again. But can you please do that so we can see improvement for week 4 when we play against the Chicago Bears at home? Now I'm going to talk about is a defensive side. Patrick Graham knows Roberts is a talented linebacker and he's a great addition to the team. But Patrick Graham, can you find different avenues that you can get Roberts going so we can see him make improvement for week 4? Patrick Graham, can you find different ways that you can get different ways going again? I remember watching him on TV when they played against the Kansas City Chiefs, and he was so dominant at the Super Bowl. I know Devin White is definitely a good addition to this Raiders team, but can you please find different ways that you can get him going again, where he can make an impact on this defense? And the next player I'd like to talk about is in the Raiders signed him in free agency, and he has a lot of experience with the Cincinnati Bengals, where he went to the Super Bowl. He's a great addition to this defensive team, but Patrick Graham, can you please find different avenues and ways how you can get him going again so we can see a dominant sign from him where he's making a big impact for this defensive team? Raiders have so many talented linebackers on the team, but Patrick Graham, can you please try to work on work on his proper tackling for the defensive team. Last week, when we played against the Commanders, our tackling was terrible, and we couldn't even stop the running play. We couldn't tackle anybody. And then again, the Raiders definitely have a solid linebacker group, but can you please get the linebacker group going so we can start seeing the momentum on defense, not just the linebacker group? Or can you please try to get the defensive lineman going? And can you please try to find different ways where you could get Max, where you could try to help out Max Crosby, where he could get his first sack of the season? That would be awesome to see. And then I would love to see the corners and safety group improve also, and then they could also improve its proper tackling and proper coverage as well. And then I would definitely like to see that for week two. No, week four. But then the other I'd like to mention too is, and the Raiders had some penalties last week against the Commanders. But this week I would like to see the I'd like to see Patrick Graham try to eliminate as much penalties as he can on the defensive team when he's calling the plays. Can you please also do that too, so we don't have so many like personal foul calls where the player does like helmet to helmet play, or we don't get any offside penalties, or we try to eliminate as much penalties as we can, so we can start seeing the momentum on defense. Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly, can you please have deep communication this week when we play against the Chicago Bears as well? And can you please work on trying to eliminate as much penalties as you can? Because Chicago Bears. Before I go, don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to this channel. My goal is to get to 1,000 subscribers. Talk to you all later. Bye now.